Bringing the shins forward and the heels away from each other. With the flesh of the buttocks away from the buttock bones, so you're sitting on the sit bone. Take the fingertips by the sides and just keep them there. Lift the navel, lift the chest up, open and spread the collarbones from the center out to the sides. Roll the shoulders back and down, shoulder blades deepen against the back ribs. And as you breathe out, just allow yourself to become heavy, respecting the force of gravity pulling you down from the inside, softening the groins. Feel the contact between the base of the body and the floor. And then slowly pressing the tips of the fingers down and begin to feel the upward force from the ground up. So the sucking up action in the palms of the hands reflected in the armpits and in the ribs. So that the downward and the upward forces balance each other. And then keeping the chest open as you place your hands in front of you, pressing the roots of your thumbs against the chest. And the fingers slightly away from the chest wall. Relax the upper arms, relax the elbows. As you close the eyes from top to bottom, looking away from the brain and down towards the heart. Taking a few breaths through the center of the chest. And just feel how that feels in the body. Feel the light touch between the hands, allowing the touch to expand from the center of the palms out to the sides. Relax the face, all the facial muscles. Widen the space between the eyebrows. Soften the eyelids. Let the eyes move back away from the eyelids. Relax the jaws, the tongue, the throat. And then after your next breath in, we'll do the 3 Oms together in your own time. Om. Om. As you exhale, hold the head down. Surrender the brain to the heart once more. Release the hands to your thighs and listen to the resonance of silence. And breathing in, lift the head up and open the eyes. And stretch the legs forward. And cross the legs the other way, so we'll start coming forward. So have whatever height you need for your head. And if you can sit down lower, then sit down lower. Making sure the lower back is still lifting. And as you breathe in, first stretch the arms forward and up to the ceiling, extending up through the arms, lengthening the sides of the body. And then reaching through your arms, reaching through the tips of the fingers as you come forward halfway. Keep the buttocks grounded down. Reaching, reaching, reaching. And then taking the hands down, lengthen through the front. And then come down if you can. Yeah, as soon as the head gets the support, allow yourself to feel the sense of letting go in the thinking brain. Front brain moving back to the back brain, the eyes deep into the eye sockets. So allowing the mind to prepare for the class as well as the body. And then as you inhale, come back to center. And cross the legs together. Press the fingers by the sides, lift the navel, lift the chest up, spread the collarbones. And as you breathe in, stretch the arms forward, have the palms facing to the floor now. As you inhale, stretch the arms up. Lengthening the sides of the body. And then from there, come forward halfway. Keep reaching again through the tips of the fingers. Keeping the buttocks down. And then from there, take your hands down, lengthen. And then come down more, go deeper into it. Thinking brain releasing towards the back brain. So that the awareness comes more towards the back body. Notice the letting go in the hips, the buttocks. Be with the breath. Okay, then as you inhale, coming back to center. And just stretch the legs forward. And we are going to lie down. Have a look first. This one isn't good if you have anybody with period, let me know. I'll give you something else. Now, so bending your knees up first, stretching the arms up first, allowing the arm bones drop down into the shoulders as you take your arms over. I've got the ball here, you don't really need the ball. But if you have the tips of the fingers against the wall, that might be actually handy. And then stretching the arms up to stretching the legs up to the ceiling. And as you breathe out, you're going to take the legs down slowly with control. And then you can bend your knees to come back up. So we'll do this, feet arms. Keeping control of the legs. And then we're going to do the stop. So as you from here, if you can, just coming down to 60 degrees, stopping a few breaths. And then here, stopping, and stopping, and down. Few times. Stop, 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 stop. Then if you can, taking the legs up straight also. Yeah, I'll talk you through it. So lie down on your back. Bend your knees up first. And take your arms up towards the ceiling. And drop the humerus, the upper arms deep into the shoulders first. And then with that, take your arms all the way over. With that compactness in the shoulders, keeping the lower back down. So with the knees bent, that's easier to do. Yeah. So you can lift your feet over the floor and feel that the lumbar is down on the floor and spreading, spreading broad. And then from there, as you breathe out, take your legs up to 90 degrees, but keeping the sacrum down, sacrum down as best you can. Extend through the heels, ball mounts to the big toes. And then, as you exhale, take your legs down just to sit, take them down slowly all the way to the floor first. I'm ahead of myself. Yeah, just go as far as is good for you. And then if the lower back starts to lift, then you've got to bend your knees. Yeah. All right, and then to come up, you can bend your knees and do it again. Extend through the heels. And as you exhale, start to lower the legs down with control. So you've got to keep control of the legs. And then one more time, bend your knees, take your legs up. And then as you exhale, take your legs down slowly. All right, and then again, bend your knees, lift your legs up. You can bring your arms back up to the ceiling and by your side, just to give them a little rest. Take your arms back to your side. Just stay there with the legs up towards the ceiling. Gripping the hips towards one another. And then again, stretch the arms up to the ceiling, drop the upper arms into the shoulder joints. And then with that compactness, again, take your arms overhead slowly in the same speed, extend through the tips of the fingers. And now we are going to do the stops if you can. So as you exhale, take your legs down to about 60 degrees, gripping the hips towards each other. Grip the hips towards each other. And see if you can take a few breaths there. Yeah, so that as you breathe out, take them down even lower. So lower to about 45. Few breaths. It gets more difficult as the legs go down. So if at any stage you start to lose grip on the legs, then just bend your knees. Then again, as you breathe out, take your legs down to 30. Extend through the heels. Keep your knees straight if you can lean. And as you exhale, come all the way down. All right. If you are still hanging in there, so then see as you breathe out, either bend your knees to come up, or you can take them up straight. Yeah, if that's not too much. And one more time. So with your exhale, take your legs down to 60, extending through the heels, and then to 45 degrees. Yeah, and then to 30, so low to the floor, and then slowly all the way down. Okay, and then bring your arms back up into your side. And just bend your knees, roll to your side, or shoulder relax. This is nice for the hips, yeah, for the pelvis. So, can you see me properly? I'm gonna, yeah, so again, bend knees, and I'm gonna just completely relax around the hips, and then do kind of a counter movements. But I'm using my hands, so starting here, one knee goes forward, one goes backwards, yeah, and then moving the legs in this way, and then the other side as well, yeah. So try not to use the muscles around your hips, so try to let them go, yeah. Try that, and then after that, have a look. I'll show you this whole sequence first. So you're going to take your right foot on your left knee, and then trying to take the knee as if away from you and to the floor, rolling the abdomen away from the leg. Yeah, and then the same on the other side. Couple of times, rolling away. Yeah, and then lastly, the foot goes on the knee, and then you're trying to take the knee to the head and your head to knee. Okay? A few times each time. Okay, so first, bend your knees up. And so hold your knees with your hands. And then trying to soften, so trying to relax. So if you were not holding the legs with your hands, they would just kind of fall. Yeah, so that's how it should feel. And then taking one knee forward and one back, and then doing circles with each knee. But try as much as you can. How much can you relax around the hips? Yeah, so it's really nice for the lower back, for the hips, for the pelvis. Tori, you look really funny from this angle, like a baby, enjoying itself. Sorry, I didn't want to make you feel unconscious or self-conscious. I mean, oh Jesus. And then the other side. Yeah, do big circles. All right, and then you can release. And so take your feet down, and now you're going to lift your right foot and bring it against the knee, the left knee. And then, so just mind your knee. So if there is any problem with your right knee, then that's maybe not the best thing to keep pushing into it. So just mind the knee. Otherwise, see if you can lengthen from the right groin towards the knee as you kind of do a turn. Yeah. So it's an interesting one for the lower back too. So the other foot though is on the floor, Trish. So your left foot is on the floor, And then and you're trying to bring the knee away from you as well. So it kind of stays on the mat, yeah? So you're turning to the right side, towards that bent knee, yeah? And the knee goes to the floor, all the way to the floor, yeah? And then you're rolling away from that right leg, then turning, yeah? So taking your left arm out, both arms out, and then turning away from the right knee. All right, that makes sense. All right, and then come back to center. Change sides. So left knee over the right. And then Carmen, so we are turning, trying to bring the knee down. Just do what you can. All right, so to the left side. And lengthening from the left groin towards the left knee. And rolling the abdomen from left to right. And then inhale, come back to center. One more time. So taking your right knee or right foot to your left knee. And again. And then lengthening from the right groin towards the right knee. And then turn the abdomen from right to left, turning the abdomen. Then inhale, come back to center. And then the other side. And then so again, lengthen from the left groin towards the left knee as you go to the left side. Taking the left knee all the way down and rotating the trunk from left to right. All right, and then inhale, come back to center. And now the third one. So you're going to again take your right foot against that left knee and holding underneath that leg. Yeah, as you lift your left foot up. And then can you bring your knee towards your head and then also the head up towards the knee. So hold over the knee, Trish, if you can with your hands over that knee. Like that. All right, and then release. And then the other side. So lifting the right leg up. And then pulling the knee up towards the face, but also then the forehead towards the knee. Yeah. Yeah. All right, and then one more time, first side again. Did we do? Yeah, so just one more time, first side. So right over left. So we go a little deeper. All these things are very good if somebody has sciatica, for example, very often caused by the impingement of the piriformis, which you are stretching now. All right, and then release. And then second time, second side. Yeah, so pulling the knee up and also the forehead up towards the knee. And then release. Good, and then you can release the legs. And now have a look. You're still going to stay on the floor for a little longer. And we are going to do leg raises, but a little bit differently. So get the belt ready. So you're working at opening the hips this way. So I hope you can see me. So I've got my knees out to the side and I'm holding the knees. Yeah. Gonna get my belt ready. I'm gonna show you the left side because you can see that better. And then you're going to straighten the leg out to the side, holding the belt, but the other one is still bent. Then the right leg goes up while the left leg straightens back. You don't need really the roll. I have it here. Then from there, that action, remember? Elbow overhead, if you can. Giving yourself more slack if you need to. And then here the leg is already in the right position for Supta Paragustasana 2. Yeah? Remember all of that? I'll talk you through it. So have a belt ready, lie on your back. And so first you're going to bend your knees up, take your feet off the floor, and holding the knees, just play your knees wide as they go, and see that you are still even on the sacrum. Both sides of the sacrum are nice and even. Yeah, so feel how that is around the pelvis and the hips. Should feel quite good. Hold your knees, Trish, hold your knees. Yeah. All right. And now have the belt around your right foot. Hold it close from the inside of the knee though, from the inside, hold from the inside of the knee. Don't straighten the leg up, You're still leveled on the sacrum, both knees are out, it's just that you're holding the belt. And now with the breath out, you're going to take the leg out to the side. So right leg straightens out to the side. Not up, but out. With the other one still bent. And just feel that the sacrum is still leveled on the floor. Carmen, both, yeah. So the other leg though is bent, yeah? So is still bent, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, and then from there, you're going to, as you take your right leg up, you straighten the left leg down, all the way down. And you're now in Supta Parangustasana 1. Hold the belt with both hands as near the foot as you can. Yeah, pushing the thigh goes away, extend up through the heel. And if you can walk your hands up even to your foot, you can do that. If you can hold the foot, you can hold the foot. If you can lift your head up towards the knee, then eventually you do that. Okay, good. Then as you breathe out, you can take your head back down. And now you're going to bend your knee out to the side. The belt stays there. Yeah, so from the straight leg, I'm going to bend the knee out. So I'm showing you here sitting. You're doing the same lying down. Yeah, and I'm holding the belt this way so that the thumb is kind of facing in. Yeah, and you can help yourself with your left hand to bring your foot up higher. The right leg is in the right angle, and then can you take your elbow over the head? You can give yourself more slack on the belt, yeah, if it's too much. Elbow overhead, and then if the head is resting in the notch in the elbow, you're trying to bring the head back down as much as you can, back down to the floor. Yeah, kind of. Mm-hmm. All right. So the more the head sits down in the elbow, the more rotation you get in there. All right. And then from there, release the head, but keep your leg out as it is, as you take your leg all the way out to the side. Supta Parangustasana 2, now with straight leg. Both legs are straight. Breathe. Well done. And then as you inhale, come back up. And then we change sides. So bend both knees up. So again, like little babies, you've got your knees, everybody, just story. Yeah, so knees are out to the side and you're leveled on the sacrum. Feel that you're leveled on the sacrum. Be nice to rock there a little bit, wouldn't it? Yeah. All you need is doggies, guys. Sorry, I'm just messing. Laughter is much needed these days. Okay, so now have a belt around your left foot. And keeping the leg, so the direction of the leg is out. It's not going up yet. Yeah, not up. But just taking, so hold the right knee still with your hand and just straighten the left leg out to the side. So you're still leveled on, yeah, like that. You're still leveled on the sacrum. and to see how it feels. No, but Carmel, you're not understanding me. Look at me. So you've got the knees bent, and then still with the knees bent, one goes out, but the other one is still up and bent. All right, then from there, as you take your left leg up, straighten the other leg, the right leg straight down. Hold, yeah, so be sharp with your right leg, and then hold the belt with both hands, each end with each hand, with your left, yeah, around the left foot. Make the leg strong and firm, pull up the knee, both legs are straight, pushing the thigh away from you, extending through the heel, and then see if you can walk your hands up. Those of you more experienced, walking the hands up the belt towards the foot without bending the knee. And lastly, bringing the head up to meet the leg. So now we have, Carmen, now we have both legs straight. Yeah. All right, and then from there, you're going to bend your left leg out. Yeah, keep the left leg in a right angle, lift your foot up higher. You can hold it with your right hand, the foot with the right hand, and then lifting the elbow up and bringing it overhead. And give yourself more so you can move the hand away from the foot if it's too much. And it's the same, always the same arm and the same leg. Yeah, that's doing the work. It's the other arm, same leg, same arm, Trish. The left one now. Yes, but need to hold it the other way. Yeah, elbow and elbow up. You look like you're tying yourself up in a knot there. From there, you're going to straighten the leg straight out to the side. So it doesn't go up, but it's already in a good external rotation. So just keep going and take the leg out to the side. Keep your right leg firm, straight. All right, and then as you inhale, come back up. And then you can release. Bend your knee. Okay, roll it to your side. To come up. And we're going to do the Gomukhasana hip stretches. So if you, maybe sit yourselves on a blanket or some block. And you're going to bring your right foot to the outside of the left leg, left foot to the outside of the right leg. So both feet are in line. And your knees are over each other. If you need to sit up higher, then sit up higher. Right? As you inhale, stretch the arms forward, interlocking the fingers, palms away. Spread the skin of the palms from the center out. And as you inhale, stretch the arms up. Lengthening the sides of the body, gripping the outer arms in towards one another. Breathe. As you exhale, you can release the arms. And we're going to do a turn. So as you breathe out, you turn. As you breathe in, you come back and we'll do a few faster turns. You can do it in your own time, from side to side. So inhaling forward, exhaling to the side. All right, and come back to center. You've done both sides. Now from here, you're going to take your left foot on the right thigh. If you can, the foot is kind of nearly hanging off the side, like this. Then the other foot needs to come forward slightly. And if this is too much, then you can use some block or something in front where you put the foot. Yeah. Taking it forward, but up on a little height. Just making sure that the left knee is not complaining. If it is, don't back off a little bit, don't go forwards. So just do what you can do. And if your knee is good, then lengthen through the front, and we're going to try and come forward. Whatever height you need. Letting go of the tension in the hips. So maybe come and get yourself up. If you have a bolster around to put the foot on. All right, and as you inhale, come back to center. We'll do it again, but meanwhile, this one. So taking your left foot on top of the right, soles of the feet crossing. So it's like Baddha Konasana, but with the soles of the feet looking at the ceiling and crossing. Extend from the groins out towards the knees and be upright. Navel, chest lifting, spreading the collarbones from center to side. And then once more, taking your left foot on the right thigh or on something on the bolster. So if you have the bolster, Karma, so between the legs, and see if you can, even if you give yourself more gap there, taking the foot forward, but trying to lift it up a little bit. And then, it might be too much. I know that, the hips are stiff. All right. If you want to challenge yourself more, you bring your foot forward more on top of the knee. And then it's going to be interesting to go forward. Lengthen through the front and then go. Yeah, so then you really feel it in your left buttock. And then inhale, come back to center. And one more time, taking your left foot on top of the right. And be upright. And see that the knees are going out, see that my knees are on the floor. And if yours are going up, then give yourself more gap here. Yeah. All right, and then you can stretch the legs out in Upavishta Konasana. Be in the center of each heel, pull up the knees, lift the navel, lift the chest up, roll the shoulders back. Yeah, see that just above the knee, that you're pressing the thighs down to the floor to lift the spine up. And then from there, you can bend your knees up, and then we'll do the other side. So taking your left foot, left foot underneath your right. Left foot, and then the right foot over, right leg over. I hope I've got it right. Anyway, just do the other side of the floor. You see that the weight is even on the buttocks. If it's not, then lift yourself up slightly, and then come down on the lighter one first. Yeah. See that both feet are kind of as much as possible in a straight line. All right, and then from there, stretch the arms forward, interlocking the fingers the other way than before. Palms away, spreading across the palms, and as you inhale, stretch the arms up. Bring the outer upper arms in towards one another, and lifting lengthening. And as you exhale, then you can release. And again, lifting and turning to your right, and then coming back, and then to the other side, so a few times, side to side. And then coming back to center. And now half lotus. So taking your right foot on top of the left thigh again, and you will see that one side is easier than the other. Yeah, so see where you need to be. So if you need that bolster or something in front, do that. Yeah. And then lengthen through the front and come forwards. And then inhaling, coming back to center. Take your right foot on top of the left, soles of the feet on top of one another, and extending, lengthening from the groins out towards the knees. Navel, chest lifting, all the shoulders back. And then once more, taking your right foot on top of the left thigh. And if you want to challenge yourself, anybody, take your foot forward more towards the knee. So you have this. When you look down, it's a kind of a triangle. And that may be too much. Yeah, so taking the foot back or in front on something. And then again, coming forwards. And inhaling, coming back up. And this time, Baddha Konasana. So taking the soles of the feet against each other. Press the heels towards each other, let the knees go out to the side. And see if you can feel the rotation in the hips. Yeah. Navel, chest lifting, collarbone spreading. All right, and then bring the knees up. And take your legs forward. And just quickly, let's come into Adho Mukha Svanasana. But this way, so you're going to take your knees just barely off the floor, lengthening back, letting the knees go to the side. Feeling that softness in the abdomen, and from there, so it's like dog pose mixed with Parakonasana. Yeah, so slowly lifting up. Feeling that spaciousness in the abdomen and around the lower back. Okay. So when you, so get yourself ready and just barely, so you're just barely lifting the knees up. First taking the buttocks back to the heels, all the way. Buttocks back to your heels. And you could be a little wider stance there, lean. Feet back more. Knees out. And just let yourself really take the buttocks back and up to feel that space in the abdomen. Yeah, so it should be a good feeling after all that you have done. And then from there, as you slowly straighten the legs, noticing also that at one point you kind of lose that softness, but see when that happens. Look at it as an experiment. And then straightening the legs fully, pulling up the knees, breathing. All right, then as you exhale, bend your knees, come down. And now we're going to come to the chair. Yeah. So get yourselves a chair. And now changing it up a little bit so that right foot goes forward, left foot back, knee is down. If you need padding underneath, you could have a blanket or something. And then as you take your knee back more, so you're opening the hip flexors of the back leg. Pressing the hands down on the chair to lift. So not leaning forwards like that, but lifting. Okay, go for it. So taking the right foot forward, so right shin bone is perpendicular to the floor, close to the chair. And then lower yourself down, take your left knee down all the way. And be upright as you press on the seat of the chair, lift from the lower belly, abdomen, chest is lifting. And you just allow yourself to sink down more into the hips, sinking down into the hips. And lifting up at the same time. So back knee, karma should be down all the way. The left knee all the way down. Yeah, and then you're trying to get the knee back a little more. So you feel it in the back thigh, the stretch. The left knee then walks back more. But down on the floor, foot back on the floor. All right, and then we come up, change side. Taking your right foot forward. So front leg in a right angle. And left knee down, and then can you slide it back more? As you press the hands down on the seat of the chair and lift from the lower abdomen, from the groin area. And just give yourself the time there to breathe through it. Yeah, so let yourself to feel the stretch in the right thigh, stretching your psoas muscle, the deep hip flexors. There also we hold a lot of emotion. Yeah, Carmen, so the knee is down, but then the challenge is to bring the knee back more so that you get more stretch in the thigh. You don't lift the knee, but you take it back. All right, and then you can release. And now we are going to do the same, but with a break. Yeah, so a little more challenging. So Carmen, just watch me for a minute. So if I start here, I don't feel anything in the thigh, and then I need to walk the knee back, slide it back, so I start to feel it here in the thigh. So I'm not lifting the knee is down. Okay? Go for it. If it was if for anybody it was challenging enough without that break, then you can just do the same again. Okay. Yeah, looks good. Upper body upright. So Mary, as you press the seat of the chair, lift yourself up from the lower belly. And then you can release, change sides. Break for left foot. And then sliding your right knee back. Pressing the hands down on the chair and lifting. Groins, navel, chest lifting. Yeah, that's better, Carmen. The front foot could come forward a little more, if you can. Very good. Well done. Now you're getting some stretch. And then release. And now this one. So right foot is on top of the chair now. We start from standing is easier. And I hold, well, I can just support myself here to come down. So knee goes all the way down of the left leg, foot back. And then I'm pulling up the top of the chair to lift. See that the knee is on the inside of the arm. Yeah. And I put my leg down, the thigh is perpendicular. If it's not giving you a lot of stretch, you can take your knee back a little bit more. Okay. You start from standing, then take your right foot up on the edge of the chair, and then slowly lowering yourself down to the floor. So left knee down, and then pulling at the side of the chair to lift. All right, good. Then change sides. Come on. So left leg up. Now, Trish, you could bring that knee a little closer to the chair without maybe a little. Yeah. Now pulling at the side of the chair, shoulders back, lift the chest up. Yeah, and then Karma C, can you take your knee down lower? Take your foot closer to the chest, a bit too far away. Yeah, closer, and then, yeah. All right, and then come up, and then release. Now this, the light pigeon, so I'm putting my padding on the chair, I've got a blanket, I'm gonna take my right foot across the chair, right foot across, and then walk in the left knee back. I'm trying to keep the foot forward. It wants to go back, but keeping it forward, yeah, so that it's as much in a right angle as possible. Okay? So it's a pigeon where your hips are really leveled.
Sorry, Martina, I have to leave. There's somebody here that I have to pay money to.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that. I'll do the rest tomorrow.
You can do the rest tomorrow. Okay. All right.
Thank you. Well done.
Evening. Thank you. And well done to you. All right. And so as you pull at the chair, lift the navel and the chest up, roll the shoulders back. So upper body is upright and both hips are leveled with the chair. Back leg is straight. Straight back leg as much as possible. All right, and then you can release, change sides. So left leg over the chair. So and with the foot hanging off the chair. And if the foot of course wants to go back towards you, so see if you can take it forward slightly. It doesn't strictly have to be a right angle, but just see that it challenges you, yeah. Yes, and pushing the chair, lifting up. That's funny because I can only see you. I can't see your chair. You look like you're levitating. Maybe you are levitating. You're not telling me something. All right, and then you can release. And we will do it again, this time on the floor. So you've got your right leg here in front of the chair, and then holding the sides of the chair with the hands, and then taking the back foot back in your capacity. So you might have to start here or even higher. The both hips are leveled with the chair, so that's the starting point. And then how much can I slide the knee back to come down? Yeah. So you don't want to be, you want the hips to be level. Yeah? Okay. So bit by bit, trying to sit more into those. So first making sure they are leveled with the chair, and then can you sit down more? Yeah, bit by bit. But as you kind of pull the chair down with your hands, lift yourself up. And see that the chair is helping your hips to stay leveled. All right, good. And then you can release and change side. Start, so Trish, the foot will go this way. See if you can move yourself a little closer to the chair and take your foot forward. So take your left foot forward a little more, that's it. And then take your hands to the chair. And it may, it may go back, but just starting as close to the right angle as you can. Breathe through it, go down deeper with each next breath out. Releasing where you need to release in that left hip. All right, and then you can come up. Good. So now you're going to stand up. And so have the chair on the right side. And you're going to step your right foot on the chair. So the right leg is in the right angle. And I press the foot down on the chair, rotate the thigh, and I feel as if I'm unzipping the leg from the groin towards the inner knee. Yeah, and standing in the standing heel, stretching the arms out to the side, so you can't see my arms now, but yeah, arms out to the side, looking over to your right side. Okay, so it's kind of like warrior number 2. Okay, so right leg up, right ankle, unzipping the leg from the groin towards the knee and pressing the foot down on the chair so the buttock goes down. There's rotation in the hip, which we've worked on a lot already today. So this should be easier. Stretch the arms out to the sides from the center of the chest, extend all the way through the tips of the fingers, breathe. You can look over to your right side, like in warrior number 2. But here you are really learning the actions of the warrior number 2 in the hips. Good, then as you exhale, you can release. And you can turn around to the second side. All right, so be firm on the standing leg, be on the heel more. Make sure that the left knee is moving back and not forward. So as you press the foot down, rotate the thigh from inside out, and unzip the leg from the groin towards the inner knee. So that's the direction of the thigh, from the groin to the inner knee. From there, stretch the arms out to the sides, from the center of the chest, extending the arms from the center of the chest all the way through the tips of the fingers. And you can look to your left side, breathing. Be like warriors. All right, then you can release as you breathe out. And now, turning the chair the other way. Yes, you're going to take your right leg over the back of the chair. The foot is on the edge. And then this time you're going to give yourself more distance. So the left foot is moving back. And then stretching the arms from the center of the chest. And as if you're pulling yourself out of the chair. Okay, so have good distance between the feet. And as you press the foot down, try to pull yourself out of the chair as if that's the action, stretching the arms out to the sides from the center of the chest. Look over to your right. Open the chest fully, breathe. Stretch the arms very well. Palms facing down. Are they? I can't see you. Yeah. All right, then as you exhale, release and change sides. All right, so stepping your right foot back, so you can do kind of wriggling heel, toes, heel, toes, heel, toes. And stretching the arms out to the sides from the center of the chest. Look over to your left side. Open the chest fully. Breathe, enjoy. Good, and as you exhale, you can release. Take your foot down. And I am running out of time here with all the excitement that's on you. This one. Starting in front of the chair, so this is to open the thoracic spine. You're going to lie on top of the chair, holding the sides, and then buttocks down and forward. And then if you can, hold in the seat of the chair and then try to bring the buttocks down as much as you can. And then thirdly, stretching the arms back. If you can take your palms together, then you can do that. Okay. So you start sitting in front of the chair. If you need some blanket there or something, you can have it if it's too hard the chair for you. But I can do it, and I'm quite bony. My back. Right, so then lean back on the chair. You need to know, Tori, you need to sit first in front of it. Sit down on the floor. And then you lean back and you lie yourself on the seat of the chair. That's it. And then you hold the top of the chair with your hands, with the palms facing up. Yeah, don't do the other way because that would not be that great for the shoulders. Bend knees though, Liam, don't straighten the legs like this. Bend your knees and try, so keep your elbows closer to each other and then try to bring your buttocks down. Down, but staying close to the chair, staying close to the chair as you go down. That's it, bit by bit. If you are down, then you can straighten the legs. What happened there, Mary? Keep holding the chair. You can complain as much as you want because I can't hear you anyway. And then lift the buttocks up, lie on top of the chair once more. And now hold the seat of the chair with the hands. If you can. The corners of the seat of the chair. And then as you exhale, slowly bring the buttocks back down. You might not go all the way down, but just see how far you can go. But try to stay as near the chair as you can. Yeah? Are you holding the chair, Mary, with the palms facing up? Yeah? This way, not this way, because that way. Like that, like that. Yeah? Yeah. Can't hear you. All right, and then again, lie on the chair. And this time, you're going to straighten the arms back behind. And if you can take your hands together, you can take your hands together, but it's not necessary. It depends on your flexibility in your shoulders. And then try, so that you don't hold the chair now, Tori, but keep your arms, take your arms through the inside and palms face each other. Keep your arms straight, that's it. And then take your buttocks all the way to the floor. So as to allow the arms to be stopped by the top of the chair. That's it. Yeah. Good. All the way down, arms straight, arms straight. Yeah, Mary, but the arms need to be holding something. Yeah, for it to be effective. It's still, you're still doing something there, but yeah. All right, and then you can release. Well done. So you've done a bit of opening of the thoracic spine, and now you're going to come up and do warrior number one. Taking your right foot over the back of the chair. This time you're facing the chair, shoulders are facing, so that it's a different plane of movement. Taking your left foot back, shoulders are forward, back foot is in about an 80-degree angle. Stretching the arms out to the sides first, and then palms up, and then taking them up. And think of lifting up rather than just going back. Yeah, lifting. I know you can't see my head, but you. Yeah, so lifting up. Okay. So, go on. Right foot over the back of the chair, and then stepping your left foot back so far that you have the right distance for Virabhadrasana. The back foot standing in an 80-degree angle. As if, again, feel as if you want to pull yourself out of the chair, so that creates the action in the hips. And as you breathe in, stretch the arms out to the side. And stay there for a little bit. Yeah, like an airplane. Extend the arms, because in that position you feel the connection of the arms, the shoulders, the trunk, the side chest. Gives you the stability in the shoulders to extend the arms from the center of the chest, stay there for a little bit. And then from there, you can turn your palms up and lift the arms up towards the ceiling, extending up through the arms, squeezing your outer upper arms in, and think of going up as high as you can. At the same time, pressing your right foot down on the chair and pulling yourself out of the chair. All right, good. As you exhale, then you can release the arms, take your foot back down and change sides. Mm-hmm. All right, so again, keep the back leg focused straight and firm, and feel as if you want to pull yourself out of the chair. Both hips are leveled with the chair, and then stretch the arms out to the sides as you breathe in. Extend the arms from the center of the chest all the way through the tips of the fingers. Side chest is opening, feeling the connections of the arms, the shoulders, the side chest, the shoulder blades. From there, turn your palms to face up, and as you inhale, stretch the arms up towards the ceiling. All right, and then as you exhale, you can come back down and release. Well done. Trikonasana. This way. So, taking the feet wide, turning your feet to the chair, and extending out through your right arm. So my right arm is straight up, palm faces away, and then I'm going towards the chair. And then not just pressing down, but trying to go extending away from you. That way, and then the other arm goes up. So you're really lengthening the right side of the body. Okay, go for it. Yeah, so stretching your right arm up, and then reaching as you go towards the chair. Once you get the hand on the top of the chair, keep pushing it away from you. And then stretch your left arm up and breathe. So really feeling the extension of the right side of the body. The chair, Mary, needs to come away a little bit more. The chair a little bit away from you, so you give yourself more stretch. Either that or you move away from the chair. Yeah. Yeah, start with the arm up, the other on the hip. Yeah, that's it. Keep lengthening, extending. Is it too far away now? Move yourself a little bit closer. You will have to wait for Mary, because she's just getting it right there. All right. And then as you inhale, come up. Turn your feet forward and turn around to the second side. You can move the chair, you can just turn around. Take your feet wide apart, turning your left toes out and the heel in. And so now extending through your left arm up towards the ceiling. Palm faces away. And then reaching to the side as you go towards the top of the chair. And yes, you press down, but also push it away from you. And then turn the abdomen up, turn the chest up. Keep your top hand on the hip to start. First, to get the turn of the spine, navel, chest lifting. Top shoulder is rolling back. And then once you are ready, you can stretch the arm up. Don't throw the arm back. It's the shoulder that needs to go back. Yeah, not just the hand, but the shoulder. And breathing. Don't rest your head on the, keep your head in line with the spine, Liam. This is the way Yeah, this would be my tendency too. Yeah. All right, good. And then as you inhale, come up. One more standing pose. Well, you know. Other Chandrasana, this way. Yeah, so you've got the bucket of the chair on top. When you're facing the chair first, with your feet together, legs perpendicular, and then you go over the chair and it's into a forward bend. And then from here, starting to take your left leg back first, focus straight. Then you need to lift your left hand up to turn, yeah, to get the stability to turn the hips, the abdomen, the chest. Then the hand can go down lower, and then stretching the arm. Okay? Go for it. So facing the chair. And then go over. So the chair is in the hip crease, yeah? In the groin, in the hip crease. And go over the chair, sliding the hands down. Try to keep your back straight as much as you can. And then begin to take your left leg back and up. Yeah? Keep it straight and firm. And then begin to turn. Begin to take your left hip up as you lift your left hand up along the chair to give you stability. Yeah, keep turning, so hips, navel, chest, top shoulder back, sliding the right hand down if you can, and then stretching the arm up when you're ready. And just feel the stability in the bottom buttock. The standing leg is where the stability has to come from. Breathing, soft, smooth breaths. Good, and as you exhale, come down. On the other side, Liam, take your foot forward towards the chair a little more, because the leg is slanting a little bit too much. So when it slants, it's actually more difficult to do the pose. Yeah? So standing with the feet a little closer to the chair. And again, so coming down, sliding the hands down the chair. And then begin to take your right leg up. Yeah, begin to turn the hip up. Taking the hand up to help you with balance. Abdomen, chest turning. So go slowly, get your balance, get your stability. Yeah, then taking the hand down lower. And then once you're ready, stretching your left arm or right arm up. Yeah, that's better. So the bottom buttock is really has to work. Yeah. So you've done that in all the other poses today. And as you exhale, come down. And Prasarita Paradhanasa, so we'll wind down at this time, but this one. So you've got your feet, I'm showing you sideways, but of course you are on your mat, just going from the side, so feet are wide apart. And then you're coming forward from the hips, so you're going to do it in a few stages. So first you put your hands on the chair, and you're lengthening forward. Then if you can, keeping the head as it is, you take your arms down, but still lengthening forward. And then taking the hands back and the head down. Yes, and go in your own capacity, so you might just stay here or even higher with the hands, so that you get the length in the spine. So coming forward from the hips. Yeah, good, Trish. And then, so hands are on the seat of the chair, lengthening forward first, getting the space in the chest and in the spine. And then from there, you can see if you can take your hands down to the floor. Keep your head as is. hands down, and lengthening the arms forward still. Take your hands forward underneath the chair. Keeping that length in the trunk still, in the spine. And that, look, that might be too much for you. So if you feel that you've lost the length, then take your hands on the chair. Yeah, very good. Buttocks back a little bit, if you can. And then from there, take your hands down and all the way to the, so hands, yeah, fingers point forward. Look up with the chest first, Trish. Yeah, with your arms straight, so you lift the buttocks even higher, and then bending the elbows back and taking the head down. Coming forward from the hips still. So, Liam, take your hands back more in line with your feet. And elbows are square. That's it, and head down. Buttocks high. Then you could have something for the head, yeah. All right, good. And then you can come forward again and come back up. So well done. So we are going to do Shavasana. I'm thinking that we will do it in Viparita Karani, but you have a choice. If you just want to lie down flat, you can do that. Otherwise, get a bolster. Yes, a bolster. Break behind to make a bit of space there for my buttocks, and then blanket on top of the bolster. And then sitting sideways with the hip all the way to the wall, and then taking the feet up the rope. And bring it to, see if you can take the buttocks all the way to the wall. I'm not using the ropes because I know you don't have that, so you can do it with that quite easily. So the diaphragm is relaxed, the abdomen is soft. Arms can be this way, or they can be by the sides in a right angle by the sides of the ears. Okay? Or you can just lie down flat. It's up to you. Yeah. So to get yourself as close to the wall as you can, you could just start sideways. So you start sideways with the hip all the way to the wall, and then you go, then you swing your legs up. And once you are down, move yourself, so you've probably come away from the wall, so move yourself closer again. Keep your feet hip-width apart. Chin is down lower than the forehead. And if you're doing it like this, Trish, that's good, of course, for the lower back, but have you got a belt around your knees? That will make it even better. So knees are hip-width apart, and the belt holding the knees will help the lower back to soften and relax. And just start to let go. Relax the face and all the facial muscles. Widen the space between the eyebrows. Soften the eyelids. Let the eyes move down away from the eyelid. As if you have eyes at the back of the head, looking out through the darkness of the skull. Relax the jaws, the tongue, the throat. Feeling the contact you have between the back body and the floor, and the backs of the legs, and the wall, from head to feet and feet to head. Feeling all the touch points between the back body and the floor and the wall. The whole plane of the body on the floor at once. With the breath out, soften the abdomen. Let it fall down completely. As you breathe out, soften the shoulders, the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, the hands, and all the fingers. As you exhale, soften the groins, the hips, the thighs, the kneecaps, the shins, the ankles, the fronts of the feet, the soles of the feet, and all the toes. Let the body be heavier and softer with each next breath out, surrendering to the gravity completely, letting go of any remaining tension in the body. And so if you want to then lie down flat, I leave it up to you. And with this, I'm going to close the class. Hope you sleep well tonight, and I hope that your hips will be singing to you tomorrow in a good way. Good night, everyone.